This is the PS22, and well, why do I have it in my hands? Glad you asked. We're gonna be testing it on the Xbox today, and well, telling you at the end of the video if you should buy this or should pass on it. Get into the video. Maono did send this out for review, but they're not telling me what to say. They're not seeing it before you guys and gals, and well, if there's any shortfallings or shortcomings, which there are a couple, they will be able to hear about them so they can make better products for you and me over time, the console streamers. All right, guys, so let's talk about this mixer in general. We're not going to do a full review of the mixer just because we're here to see it work on the Xbox and stuff. That's what I'm making these videos for. This does work on the Xbox. I'm going to show you guys how to work that in a second and how to hook all that up. But I wanted to go over just a quick overview of it and what it is and pro and cons and stuff like that for this actual mixer itself. All right, so you do have dual channels here, which means you do have two inputs, so you can hook up your mic here, and this also takes 1/4 inch. So if you're running an instrument of some sorts, you can literally plug that in, and I am going to again show you guys how you can do that on the Xbox streaming to Twitch and stuff. So if you want to play guitar and sing through a mic, you can legitimately have both here, and you can control both of them from the game knobs here. Now when you are using the instrument, you're going to have this high Z. This is literally to use for instruments. So when you plug up your instrument 1/4 inch to whatever you're using here, you would turn that on. Play guitar and stuff, you might already know that, and I might just be speaking to speak, but in any case, I wanted to let you know. Now these do have phantom power as well. What's nice about this mixer, they both have their own phantom power. A lot of times in these mixers are around this price point, you would only see one phantom power and it would power both channels. So to have a phantom power per channel is actually really good to see. You have a stereo on mono right here for your mix as well, and you do have your gain knobs right here per channel, which is nice to see. Now this is for your headphone port right here. Now I'm going to be 100% honest with you, I've tested this out. If you jack this headphone port out, this headphone port is super noisy. There's a lot of static and stuff just coming through it. I'm not a big fan of it. I've tried it with several different headphones and stuff just to make sure it wasn't me, and I've also seen on reviews when I looked them up myself that a few people were complaining about this. It's just not a very good headphone port in my personal opinion, and it is what it is. Another thing with this headphone port on the front of this is I noticed it wasn't really noisy when I was running audio straight to through the back of the board for like the phone and stuff like that. It's only noisy and stuff when I'm running instruments or mics. So I'm not 100% what that means, or if that even means anything, to be 100% honest with you. But I noticed the noise wasn't really staticky and bad sounding until I hooked a mic up to the mixer itself. So take that for what it's worth. You do have an output right here, this knob right here, and that's going to control your two main outputs right here that we're actually going to use one of these for the Xbox itself. We're going to come out of one of them with a 1/4 inch, and I'll show you guys how to do that in a second. Now, so your power source, you have two different power sources here. One is for DC power, so if you just want to give it power, you're not hooking up to a PC or anything, you can hook it up through here. If you're hooking this up to the PC to send or receive or whatever, you will legitimately hook it up right here and flip this switch over to here, and you'll be good to go, and you can use this mixer on your PC. What I don't like about the mixer on the PC, and this is kind of like a turn off for me unfortunately, is you have to use their app that you have to go to their website and download to be able to utilize the mics and stuff on here. So if you wanted to buy this for the PC and say you're using Elgato Wavelink or something like that, you legitimately are going to have to go around that. You can still use it, but you have to download software to activate this to be able to be used on your computer. Just not a big fan of that personally myself. All right, so I have it hooked up to the power DC power itself. Now I wanted to let you know that these two USB-C for the computer and also the Android can receive volume and audio as well. So if you want to play music through this, yep, that's right, through this, you can just hook it up in here like so, play music through it, and you'll be good to go. I'll test that out and then see if you can play music through here while having everything else hooked up as well. So if you wanted extra control over your stream and maybe play some stream beats through Twitch itself, and you should, which is, you're able to do, you'll be good to go there. So also check that out. Hey guys, just want to hop on here real quick. While I was editing the video, I forgot to test if the phone will work hooked up into the back. What you just saw, it absolutely will. So if you plug it into that, USB-C port that's for Androids and stuff, and then play maybe some stream beats. That's what I'm going to recommend, so it's safe to play on any kind of platform. Harrison Heller, I'll make sure I link his link below as well, so you can go get some of that music. You can play it on Amazon Music, Apple Music, all that good stuff. You can play it from YouTube. It don't matter. You can play any sound from your phone through the mixer into the Xbox, into your stream through Twitch, which is pretty cool. So you'll just control the volume from your phone itself. So if you turn the volume down, it's going to turn the volume down. If you turn it up, back to you. So this particular mixer does have 60 dB of gain, which means it can run something as heavy and power induced as the Shure SM7B. So if you're looking to possibly pick something up to run that, this will run it. It'll run it pretty much wide open, but it will run it if you want something like this to pick it up. Now, with all that being said, again, this isn't a review of this itself, more or less how does it work with the Xbox, and is it something you should or should not pick up for the Xbox. So let's show you how to do that right now and test it out. Let's go. All right, for this particular test, we're going to use the little 1/4 inch, the 3.8 to 1/4 inch that they provide you in the box, and you're going to take a cable like so. You can see it right here. The 2-pole, or the 3-pole I should say, is what works, or you can call it a 2-sleeve if you want. You're going to plug it into that, and then what we're going to do is we're going to take and plug it into one of the main outputs in the back. Now again, if you want to, you can test it out yourself. It doesn't sound too bad. I do notice a little bit more static than I did in the back. That's why I went with the back. Just know in the back it is stereo output, so take that for what it's worth. I don't think your audience, on majority of them on the cell phones, are going to notice it or anything like that, but this is stereo, not mono. So if you want mono, you would need to use the port up front, but for us, we're going to use the port in the back just because it sounded cleaner coming out and I didn't have no issues with it that way. We're going to plug that into it like so. So main port out, the adapter with a cable like so, and then from here you take your other end of your cable. You're going to get a splitter like so. This is a splitter that you can buy here on Amazon. This needs to be a 4-pole splitter, by the way, or a 3-sleeve, whatever you want to call it, and you should know you're right because you'll see the 3 sleeves or 3 lines on it, or you'll notice there's a microphone and a headphone port right there. We're actually going to take this and plug it into the mic port. That's because we're sending audio to our controller. Now from here, you're going to need a Turtle Beach adapter. If you've been here a number of times, you already got this. If you've already been using this and you're trying to do something new, this is a Turtle Beach adapter. This is the most expensive thing you will buy for this. Unfortunately, it does cost $30 to $40, but this will work with any mic. So if you have a mic that is a USB mic and you don't want to run a mixer, it has a mic monitoring port at the bottom of it. As long as it has mic monitoring port that doesn't have to be activated on the PC, for the last video I did on, you should be good to go. But you will buy this. The alternative brand I hear works. I don't have it, but if you want to buy the cheaper version of it, I believe it will work. Just keep in mind, I haven't tested it, so I can't honestly tell you for sure it does work. You can see the little edge of my my light there for the whole video. Just notice that. All right, anyways, you're going to plug that into the bottom of your Xbox controller. This needs to be an Xbox controller for this to work anyways. You will need to, an Elite controller will work, a Series controller will work, and an Xbox One S controller will work with this method, FYI, in case you're going to ask me in the chat or in the comments below. By the way, comment below. Do you like seeing videos like this? Is this I waste my time doing this, or you want to see more videos like this showing you how to use cool things on your Xbox to stream with? Anyhow, you're gonna take your splitter and plug it into your controller like so. Make sure it's all the way plugged in. You're good to go there. That part is done. Now with the other end, you do need to get a wired headset and plug into it. I hear wireless headsets will work if you change certain settings. I haven't been able to test that yet. I need to test that and confirm that. But for now, again, wired headset only until I've confirmed otherwise. And if I do confirm that and I do have it set up where wireless will work, I will make a dedicated video for that. All right, from here, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a mic of some sort. I'm using the Maono PD100. You can use any XLR mic. I have the PD 400X that I absolutely love right here, but I'm not using that for this video. It's set up, I use it, it's my main driver when I'm talking to y'all in full screen. But today we're going to use the 100X because I didn't want to move it, and the setup I'm testing is way over there on the other side of the room. So just keep that in mind. From here, you're going to get the XLR cable that they do provide you in the box. You're going to take it and plug it into either one of these. Now I'm going to plug it into the second one because I already have my settings set up and stuff. I think I might have messed with the knobs while I'm messing with y'all. So for showing it to y'all. So that might be need to readjust when I do the test again. But in any case, I'm going to use mic 2 on this particular test. Your gain knob is going to be right here. Make sure your high Z is not pressed in. If it's pressed in, unpress it, because we're not running this as a instrument, running it as a mic. Now right here, you see the phantom power. Make sure if your mic doesn't take phantom power that you don't turn it on. If you blurry, if you turn the mic, if you turn phantom power on, or if you have it on, you don't need it on, what'll happen is you'll be providing too much power and it can mess the mic up and stuff like that. So we don't want to see that. Okay. Also make sure your high Z is not turned on either, because, well, we don't need it. Now your other cable you're going to need is a 1/4 inch. This is for your guitar or whatever the case may be. You probably already know how to do this or understand this. We're going to plug it in there. We're going to plug this into the bottom of our guitar. Make sure your high Z is turned on for this, if you're using, especially if you're using an electric guitar, and you'll be good to go there. And we're going to plug it into our guitar. Let me show you my guitar real quick. All right, guys, I just wanted to hop on here real quick while I was editing the video. I forgot to test to see if it worked with a wired controller, you know, like a third-party controller, like I've shown you with other mics and stuff. It does. What you'll need to do, though, for 100% fact, is you'll just need to buy one more piece. You don't have to buy the Turtle Beach adapter, of course, because it won't fit. You will need the ground loop isolator that you can buy. You know, I've mentioned it multiple times. So how you will do it is you will literally just take the 1/4 inch adapter, plug the ground loop isolator into that, and then for your mic, or for your headphones going to the splitter, or your mic going to the splitter, I should say, you'll just plug that into there. So you're just pretty much putting the ground loop isolator in between these two items, and then plugging it into the back or in the front, wherever you're going to plug it in at, and you won't have a buzz. If you do not have this, you will have a very bad buzz, just FYI. Now for this particular test, we're going to be using this custom built America guitar that we got here. My uncle actually built this, and he gave it to me. Gave it to me a while back, and I don't believe play anymore, but I figured for this, I brought it out, I tuned her up, and we're ready to do a little bit of shredding, even though I can't really play. I'm not very good at playing. I haven't played in a long time. But in any case, what do you guys think of the guitar? Do you think it looks good? Even the strings are red, white, and blue, by the way. Like, this is decked out in America. America. You know, you know. All right, so let's go over here to the Xbox and hook it all up. And let me show it to you on stream. Let's go. All right, guys, so what I have hooked up here is the mic. I do have the mixer. It's right here in hands reach, so if I need to adjust the volumes or anything, I can. This is what you're hearing right now through the live stream itself. This is the PD100X I am using. Again, you can use any XLR mic you would like to. This is just something I decided to use. And here's the guitar itself. I'm going to play just a little bit. I'm not allowed to play anything that you would probably know, just because, you know, copyright and all that good stuff. But I'll just strum a few chords or something like that, and maybe pick a little bit just to kind of give you an idea. Anyhow, you get to hear it. You know, you see everything working on the Xbox. So let's wrap it up. Let me know in the comments below if you guys want to see more videos like these, or you want to see something else, or you just don't care. I just want to know. Seriously. While you're down there, like the video. Helps the algorithm out. Or don't. Dislike the video. I don't care. Moving on. You check the links below. It does help the channel out. It's an affiliate link, and, you know, kind of gives back for me doing these videos for you guys for free, and gals, of course. But at the end of the day, there are other mixers out there that are a lot cheaper that you can use on Xbox as well. I'm going to be doing the Maono Neo, the C2 Neo, whatever it's called. It's got a slew of features on it. You can hook an XLR mic up to that. It's got Bluetooth. It's got sound pad. It's got all kind of stuff on it, and it's $60 versus $120. And also there is the Fine mixer that I did the review on, and did the how to hook up and use on your Xbox as well. So you can check that one out. That board was only $40. And, well, as always, guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace and love.